Hey everybody, welcome to Comedy on Vinyl. This week we have my old pal Andie Bolt on. She has a new show called Dork Fork on the Nerdist Channel on YouTube. Check it out; it's hilarious. The first episode has Alton Brown, and they are all themed to go with particular shows or movies. Basically, it's a cooking show where they make themed dishes, and it's pretty great. And Andie is hilarious. This week we're talking about South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, the soundtrack. We don't really talk about the album a whole lot. We do talk about Andie's influences and what this album means to her, so that's important. That's pretty much the reason we do this podcast in the first place. We do get a little bluer than usual, earning the explicit tag, but either way, I think it's a really good episode. And we have such chemistry. We are such a funny group, the three of us. And Mike's back for this one again, too. So welcome back again, Mike. It's good to have you here. So, yeah, enjoy the episode. And again, rate us highly and all that good stuff. Thanks a lot.
Shining and the grass is green under the 3 feet of snow, I mean. This is a day when it's hard to wear a frown. All the happy people stop to say hello.
Get out of my way!
Even though the temperature's low. It's a perfect Sunday morning in my quiet little mountain town.
Albert Brooks fans, man, they're hardcore. Yeah. They will fight you. Mm-hmm. They will fight you on Why the Muse or whatever that movie is. So good.
Albert Brooks will fight you too.
Yeah.
I believe that.
He is very confrontational, especially on Twitter.
I am. Albert Brooks, I want you to know right now, this is a challenge to a fight. Okay. Actually, technically we've been recording because I just left it on.
Did you drop your gum in your water?
Yeah.
That's really making
to flavor your gum.
No, because I didn't want to chew it anymore because we were talking, right. And so I couldn't find a place to put it, so I just said
dropped it in the bottom of your water bottle. That's not weird.
No. Mm-mm. I just realized that that's a Death Star. Why did I got the rest of it. I didn't notice that the thing was a Death Star. That's very
I didn't see that.
That's cute. You're a nerd.
Cute.
That's good.
Cute. That's real cute.
Speaking of nerds, I don't know. That's all I got. Did you see all my Nerdist shit?
I know you have so much Nerdist stuff. Yeah. And Jonah Ray stuff, and
he was awesome.
Puppets. I know, I got to do the Nerdist podcast, and it was I don't know, I was sort of nerding out a little bit. I'm just hey, I'm Matt's hey, I'm Matt, and I'm yeah, I know. I was totally lame. Then Chris Hardwick, so high energy and just so nice. Working at that company, I was just on a panel the other day over at Skirball talking about new media and stuff, and people talking about the companies that you work with, and God, I've worked with so many shitty companies in the web because you can just be shitty because there's no rules. It's the Wild West.
Yeah,
but
she's talking about me. Keep going.
I'm talking about you. But no, the Nerdist is just full of a bunch of class acts.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
People who are just they don't have to prove anything. I don't know. And I don't know. It's really, really cool people to be around.
It's been amazing to watch the evolution of Nerdist in general, the entire Nerdist enterprise, whatever they call themselves.
Yeah. Industries.
Yeah, Nerdist Industries. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been amazing. From the first episode, listening to it to where they are now and having their own theater.
God,
it's just been. It seems so
cool.
fast too.
Well, when I was an intern at UCB, so I started taking classes at the end of 2005, and then I started interning because that's the way you could take a bunch of classes and not have to pay as much. But Hard and Firm used to perform there all the time, and or I would watch Comedy Death Ray, and because when you're interning, you trade off watching shows.
Okay.
And I watched Hard and Firm so many times. And then when I went to my pitch meeting with Chris Hardwick, I know that he didn't remember me from that, and I was kind of grateful. I don't know if you want people to remember you're the person who brought them water or whatever. But But yeah, like, and I was just like, yeah, like, I don't really see her on UCB anymore. And he's like, well, you know, like, ever since I got my own theater, like, it's kind of like, I guess I don't really need to be over there as much. And I was like, no, good point. Like, good point. Everybody's trying to, like, get shows at UCB, and I'm like, why don't you guys just start your own theater? Why don't you just start your own theater?
Right.
That's what UCB did when they started their own theater.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
in New York.
I know, like, there's so many, like, great indie, like, comedy shows around town now that are just, like, in these whole of theater places, because it's like, they just want a space to get up, and it's great. There's a lot of good stuff going on.
That's great with those interns, because I see every time I go there, it's like 3 months later, they're on a Herald team. Like, if they're not already
Not
on
always.
a Herald
Doesn't
team.
always
Not
work out that
always,
way.
but I always, not every single one of them. Yeah,
Right.
But I see that, I'm like, oh, yeah. She was the one stamping my hand in line 2 months ago.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I know, and it's really great, because, like, you know, like, Betsy Sidaro has been around for forever, and everybody's like, oh my god, that Betsy girl is so funny. I'm like, she's been funny for fucking ever.
She's been,
And it's so great that she's, like, on a show now, so she gets that, like, acclaim. But it is so weird how it's like, yeah, this person is just somebody who fucking stamps hands. Like, I don't know, I've had a lot of people be, like, rude to me in, like, different jobs I've had. But when I was an intern, it used to be, like, one of my favorite stories is, remember when everybody was putting up comedy videos on MySpace? Remember that, guys? Remember when that was a thing?
I don't know what you're talking about. I never did that.
Well, I was doing, like, sketches with my friends, and, like, our sketches would get featured, like, on the front of MySpace, and then you'd get, like, it'd go viral or whatever. And Patton Oswalt came in, he's like, hey, you're the girl from that cockeyed video. Dude. And I was like, I am Patton Oswalt. And he's like, cool, I think it's really funny. See you later. And I was like, cool, I like this job.
I remember the video when you almost got raped.
Oh, which one?
It was the Axe for Women.
Oh, right, Axe for Women is rape. Yeah, that actually, like,
I didn't see that.
That's pretty good.
It's, it was just like, I was watching the Axe commercial, I was like, if this was the other way around, it would just be a rape commercial. It would just be a commercial for rape. So I shot that, and like, Rob Delaney's in that video. Like, there's a bunch of random people in that video that was the first time I met Rob Delaney, was because I was doing the midnight show at the time, and I was like, I need a bunch of dudes, and Mike Bush was like, oh, like, Rob Delaney said he could come, and I was like, yeah, sure, whoever, like, have him come over, and he was like this really nice guy, and now he's like, you know, big on Twitter, kitty cats. I like that you have cats here. But yeah, like, and that video actually, like, got picked up, and it was aired on, like, the BBC on some show called, like, Funny Commercials from Around the World, and, like,
that's hilarious.
I made, like, $200 or something stupid, and they were like, we can't give credits because there's a lot of credits on the show because it's all commercials. But then I just, like, gave everybody who was in the video, like, $10 or something.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
But it was really, rape. Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Comedy on Vinyl. This week, you're listening to Andie Bolt and Mike Warden, back from a long hiatus.
I am back.
Yeah, Andie Bolt here for the first time.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Andie, wait, how long ago did we work together at, can I say where we worked together? Am I allowed to say?
I think you're allowed to.
FAO Schwartz, Los Angeles.
FAO Schwartz.
And were you a performer, or were you...
I was on the demo team.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I was on the demo team, and I also would occasionally dress up like a nurse and hang out with the baby dolls, so little girls could adopt a $200 baby doll.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And why did they go under? I don't know. Like, why weren't they able to sustain those prices?
It's really strange.
That was, like, I still talk about that being, like, one of my favorite jobs ever. Being a tour guide at Universal Studios and a character there was really fun. And then working at FAO Schwartz, so much fun. And, like, when it was going out of business, they were liquidating everything. I was just talking about this yesterday. I have so many Lord of the Rings action figures that, like, I hid in the back and I waited till, like, they were as cheap as possible. Because the managers were really cool when that thing was going under.
Oh, yeah.
It was at the Grove.
Yeah, did all the FO Schwartz go under or just that one?
They all went under and then they all reopened.
Okay.
Like, not all of them. Like, the one in New York, Chicago, and Vegas.
Yeah, and I think the one in Chicago is not there anymore either. It's just a baby store inside of another store.
The one in LA, the Grove is American Girl now, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, you worked there.
Yeah, I worked there.
You worked
for
at American.
2
You
years.
worked in my old place.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was assistant manager of the theater. There was a live theater inside.
When was that?
The whole time they were open.
Because my roommate, like 2006, she was Biddy Bear in the theater. Her name was Renee Culver.
I know, yes.
Yeah. And I went to go see her show, and that was crazy, but awesome.
Biddy Bear was awesome.
But what was so funny is she's wearing this bear costume, and she's like, Biddy Bear is a friend to you. Or, all that stuff.
Look at Biddy Bear.
But but she's pouring sweat.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, I know I'm terrifying these children because I have like bear makeup like running down my face. Because it was like not cool in there and they're all in these giant animal costumes.
Oh my god.
And she used to go volunteer at like children's hospitals. They would go sing at children's hospitals. But what kept happening, this is when I was roommates with her, what kept happening was that parents would be like, hey, like, our son just died. We would really love if you could come sing at his funeral. Oh, God. And she's not going to say no to that.
Of course not.
Yeah.
But she's like, you know, she left to go to New York to do an off-Broadway show and stuff. So she's like a really talented singer. So she would go to these funerals and she would sing like some uplifting, like, you know, song, and then she'd come home and like be in her room crying for like 2 hours. And I was like, you have to stop volunteering at that hospital because
Seriously.
she's like, how can I say no? And I was like, easy. Like, you just say no because
Or screw one of them up by singing the Biddy Bear song at the funeral.
Yeah.
And then no one will ever ask you to come back.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I would do.
Tank it.
I'm a bad person.
Yeah.
I still have my.
What a small world.
I know, isn't it?
I love that you left to go be a lawyer from working at American Girl.
I know. I thought I was gonna like it. I didn't like it. American Girl was great. Mattel, and that's a great gig if you're an actor too.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
actors who are working a 9 to 5 gig, getting paid, and then they could go do anything they wanted.
Yeah, she said they
outside
were
with-
really flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with insurance, and it was that was a good gig.
I think for her, she's got like, I don't know how many more times I can sing a song as a bear. Like, I don't, you know.
Shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker. You're a cocksucking ass licking Uncle Fucker. You're an Uncle Fucker, yes it's true. Nobody fucks uncles quite like you.
Shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker. You're the one that fucked your uncle, Uncle Fucker. You don't eat or sleep or mow the lawn. You just fuck your uncle all day long.
But I also would do the Patrick the Pup costume at FAO Shores too.
Did you?
Yeah, so
That's amazing.
I have a lot of fuzzy experience, guys. I was my high school mascot, and I was the #1 mascot in all of Kern County. It was kind of a big deal. And I would do like new sketches at halftime every game, but it was like very stressful because I was like, oh, I gotta outdo myself.
Did you have any
know?
rivals, like other mascots
Yeah.
that you were like?
Oh yeah, like I got in like full on fights. Like we were at playoffs at this Christian school, and their mascot was a ghost that just looked like a swirly ice cream cone. It just looked like vanilla ice cream kind of with eyes, but they were the spirits. And so
High school was the Spirits?
yeah, because they were like this Christian religious school.
Okay.
Yeah. And their football team was really good, but like at halftime, we'd go out and I was like, all right, like you'll get a couple hits in, I'll get a couple hits in, we'll shake hands and hug at the end. And she's like, whatever, bitch, you're going down. And I was like, oh shit. And like she's screaming all this stuff through her suit, and nobody else can hear it because we're just in the middle of the football field. And I had been like moonwalking and trying to do all this stuff in the suit, so I had put in an extra strap here and an extra strap on like my feet so that my suit like wouldn't fly off. So I was like prepared if shit was gonna go down. So I did like the Karate Kid thing, like I did, and I kicked her head. And it like spun around, and then her hair was like sticking out of it, and then she couldn't see. And then I was just like, yay!
That's awesome.
And we totally lost the game. Our team got totally murdered. But everybody was like, but we won the halftime show!
Holy shit.
And being a mascot was really fun. So then when I worked at FAO Shores, they're like, do you happen to have any suit experience? I was like, yeah. That's a sweaty job. But that job was great because you'd work 20 minutes and then you'd go take like a 15-minute break. Yeah. And they treated like characters so well. They paid a lot better than Universal does. Like,
really?
I was a face character at Universal. When you're a face character, you start out about $20, $21 an hour.
Can I ask who you were? I have a guess.
You can guess, but it's not going to be.
It's not Human Fiona.
I auditioned for Fiona, and this is what I got. I didn't match the other Fionas because none of them were actually red-haired girls.
Yeah.
So I had all these freckles.
One of the other ones. Yeah.
I had all these freckles, and they're like, your skin tone doesn't match all the other girls. Because they wanted it to be consistent. Okay. Because you trade out during the day.
Can you put on a sleeve where you're less freckly?
Well, right. I was like, this is discrimination towards gingers. You should only be hiring redheads for this role.
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
One.
Right.
So, but I was on their improv team, and we would do these characters that were paleontologists and hang out by the Jurassic Park ride.
That's awesome.
And we would like play with kids and talk about fake dinosaur facts.
Awesome.
It was so much fun. So much fun. And I had just written this sketch about, what is his name? The lawyer who gets eaten on the toilet? Martin Ferrero. Character actor Martin Ferrero. I had just written this, like, sketch about, like, how much I love character actor Martin Ferrero, and then I was putting it up like at Shabby or whatever like sketch show I was doing at the time, and then I was operating the puppet, like they have the raptor puppet to play with to show like that they're not real dinosaurs, and Martin Ferrero walks up, and I was like, oh my God, it's the lawyer. And he was there with his son, who was, like, mentally handicapped or something. And then I started noticing that, like, he was there with his son at the theme park, like, 3 or 4 times a week.
Holy shit.
Like, his son loves Universal Studios, and he is, like, always going with them. And it was really cool. And, like, he was just this really cool dude, and he would always just, like, put up with our bullshit of, like, hello, like, wait, Billy, don't just, like, you know, just, like, do you know what dinosaur spit smells like? And then we'd spray kids with water. It was the dumbest job ever. But, again, you work, like, 30 minutes, you take 30 minutes off. It was, like, super flexible with your actor schedule. It's really fun.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't done any of that stuff.
No.
Nope.
Well, when you worked at FAO...
Yes.
What were you doing?
I was just fucking sales. And I worked in candy. Stealing candy all day. It was good.
I ate so much of that fucking candy.
Do not eat, like, below the waistline, like, level of the candy bins, because the kids would have their sticky hands in there. But you knew kind of go above. Eat the toffee. You know what, we are so not even on topic, but I will tell my favorite FAO story ever.
Pre-wrapped candy, or was it all just...
Some.
A lot of it was, like, you put it in a bag, buy it by the pound.
One night, we're closing up. I just want to get the fuck out of there. These customers come in. They're like, hey, can I get some candy? I'm like, I'm so sorry. We're really about to close. We got to go downstairs and check out and all this stuff, right? I'm like, no. And I'm getting ready. And then Katie Seagal walks up. She's like, can I get some candy? I'm like looking around. Sure, why not? And then I'm looking at...
dick.
I am a total dick, okay? It gets worse. I get out of bag. She's like, I want some malted milk balls. Scoop out the malted milk balls. As I'm pouring them, I'm staring at her, just like, oh yeah, blah, 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 pouring them onto the bag as they go out onto the floor. Then I wrap up, and as I'm packaging up her actual candy, the couple that I sent downstairs come up to me, and they're like, so I thought you were closing up. And I just wanted to kill myself. I have so many stories like that.
Did you let them get candy? At that point?
I hope so. Otherwise, I'm a piece of shit. No, we are closed. I'm sorry. No.
Do you know who she is? I mean, come on. What do you expect?
FAO Schwartz.
It was interesting. I remember singing karaoke with, like, as Bruce Willis watched me with his kids. Like, it was very weird. Like, to see celebrities, like, as parents, like, just hanging out while their kids are, like, playing with, you know.
Yeah, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes used to come into American Girl with the kids a lot.
Really?
But they would shut it down when they came in. Like, they'd have it scheduled for noon on a Wednesday, and it was shut down for the next 2 hours.
Oh my God.
Everyone had to man their stations who was regularly working, and you stand there and let them walk through.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
That's really creepy.
That's so creepy.
Yeah.
Those dolls are so expensive, and they're so weird, and you can buy an outfit to match your kid.
Match it, yeah.
Like, oof.
Ugh.
Yeesh.
Gross.
I mean, cool, though. I mean,
Sure,
obviously
sure.
cool.
I'm sitting here defending American Girl products now.
That's kind of weird.
I like the historical. They're all historically accurate. The ones that are there's dolls that there's 8 of them, I think, or 9 of them that each come from a generation.
Are there
They're
any
historical.
slaves in this?
Yes,
line?
there are.
There are slaves.
Whoa!
Are
Can you get a matching slave
Addie
costume?
is a slave who's escaped to the north, but her brother and her father were sold, and so she's with her mother only. And you can buy the outfits and the costumes. And then there's a girl who went through the Great Depression whose dad doesn't have a job, and now they have to have renters in the house.
Oh, I get it.
they don't know.
American Girls.
Yeah,
Are there
they're all-
dolls?
Yeah, I get it.
I guess there wouldn't be dolls of the little girls who actually make these dolls over in
they
Singapore.
don't. They pull punches to an extent, but there's harshness to what these girls are learning. That it wasn't easy life for these, but some are. You know, one girl is she was born to privilege, and her parents have a car, and none of the other kids in town have a car. But that's like one of them. You know, that's a Samantha one.
Jodie Foster's
You gotta
character in
teach that
Taxi
caste
Driver.
system early.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
What about Native American girls?
Yes, there's one of those.
Just one.
Yeah.
Just
there's
one?
one of each.
'Cause there's a lot of
there's
tribes.
There's
Yeah,
only
it's true.
8 girls from different. Then
Yeah.
there's one who was part of World War II, and her dad's off and fighting in the war.
Is the
and
one who like
Molly? I think.
like who has like father issues. Like, is she like a cutter? Like, does she? Cut?
She's too young for that. She
like
will when they're 6 and 7. So
she will be cutting herself.
10 years from now, I can see.
Because, like, honestly, I'm thinking, 10 years from now, that or like a Honey Boo Boo type. Because honestly, right? And I mean, I won't watch that show, but I know that'll happen.
Well,
trailer trash.
Because they have like a salon there. You can bring your dog to get.
You can bring him to the doctor too, because like when your brothers burn the face, the brothers burn like the doll's face or tear off an arm. You can bring it to the doctor, and the doctor will replace the doll. Face. Yeah, replace the. Look, your doll's back to normal.
Your expectations are going to be very high.
How much are doctor's visits?
Yeah,
just $20. Depends on what and the parts that you need. Yeah, it depends on the parts. I mean, if it's destroyed...
What if they have insurance?
What if they have health insurance?
Yeah, I don't know.
You should know these really things.
I didn't work in that department.
You sound like a lawyer for American Girl.
Yeah, you really do. So the album we're talking about...
Yeah, the album. Mm-hmm.
Is South Park...
This is an album show.
Bigger, longer, and uncut, the soundtrack. Mm-hmm. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
I don't think for a long time I understood the double entendre of the title because I was just not very smart. But I saw this movie in theaters and shit myself laughing.
I just got the double entendre. Mm-hmm. 2, I was exposed to this music before I was the movie.
Oh, really?
Really?
I have listened to this soundtrack far more, like, billions of times. But the movie I think I've seen once.
Really?
Yep.
Let's go watch it right now, and then we'll come back. Hold on one second.
All right. Pause.
All right, and we're back. What'd you think? Right?
That was better than I remembered.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
it's
my
animated.
God.
I'd forgotten it was animated, for one. And for two...
So many jokes and characters.
Right? And situations. Don't forget the situations. Yeah. What's your favorite song on the album?
Oh, man. Like, I don't know. I didn't know we were going to talk about that. Okay.
You're just going to talk about it as a whole?
Just as a whole.
Nothing specific about it?
I gotta get the list out.
Okay, what's
Mike's going to pull up the playlist.
Yeah, what's the one where he goes, Name, somebody's at the door.
I don't know that one.
Oh, bitch. Like, Kyle's mom's a big fat bitch.
Yeah.
I really liked that one. Brian Boitano, like, fuck, like, there's so many, there's so many good ones. So my sisters and I, like, when we get in the car, if we're, like, we grew up on a ranch in the middle of nowhere, so when you had to go to the grocery store, when you had to go do anything, like, it was 45 minutes there, like, 45 minutes back, so we spent a lot of time in the car, and there's one radio station, so we would sing a lot to each other. We would either sing Disney songs, but, like, when this came out, we would sing, like... We would sing South Park all the time. Yeah. But my mom never really liked the South Park show because she was a school teacher and all she got was like 6th graders coming in saying stupid shit. And she didn't know anything about the show. Yeah. She was like, I just know that this is really bad. Like, no, you guys can't watch it. You can't watch it. But we loved the soundtrack. So my mom was like, fine, I'm going to start watching it. Now my mom's like the biggest South Park fan. She's seen like every episode. Awesome. She totally loves it. And she started defending it to like her students' parents. She's like, well, maybe you should give it a shot because actually, I mean, you don't have to watch it with your son, but you will like it, you know.
Oh my God.
But yeah, but it was just one of those things where, you know, it's a fun like sing along. It is like on the equivalent of like a Disney's Greatest Hits soundtrack. Like, you can just, you know every song, and it's really fun.
Well, cause I'm a bitch, she's a big fat bitch, she's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. She's a stupid bitch, and everyone's a bitch, she's a bitch to all the boys and girls. On Monday she's a bitch, on Tuesday she's a bitch, and Wednesday to Saturday she's a bitch. Then on Sunday, just to be different, she's a super king, Kamehameha, bitch. Have you ever met my friend Cos Mom? She's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. She's a mean old bitch and she has stupid hair. She's a bitch, 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 bitch. Bitch, 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 bitch. She's a stupid bitch. Cos Mom's a bitch and she's just a dirty bitch.
It was Oscar nominated.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They showed up apparently both on LSD.
Ooh.
Dressed in so one of them was in a former Gwyneth Paltrow dress, I think, and one of them was in a J-Lo dress. They showed up to the Oscars in women's dresses.
And they were on LSD?
Oh yeah, they were on LSD. God, and Mark Shaman was with them.
My house on LSD.
Yeah, well they were driven in a limo. And Mark Shaman was dressed as their pimp.
Wow.
And yeah, it was a pretty good situation.
I don't remember that.
I have very vivid memories.
Did they win?
No.
Who won that year?
I don't remember. I was just very pissed that they didn't win. Yeah, it was just for Blame Canada. It wasn't even the best song in the whole thing.
Oh, it was just one.
Yeah, it was
for best song.
I mean, that is great because it does suck in every other song in the movie.
It does, yeah.
It turns it all into a round, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The music was written by Mark Scheinman.
That's what I just said.
And Trey Parker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You just said that. I listened to you say that. That's
Yep.
why I repeated what you said.
Okay, thank you.
No, I'm just a big
What else
fan.
has he done?
Hairspray.
Hairspray, Catch Me If You Can.
When Harry Met Sally, he did the music for that.
Yeah.
Other than the...
I dare say
Leader of the Pack was a good musical.
a lot of other people did the music. Like Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah.
did
A little
the
bit.
music for
Little bit of Frank
Harry
Sinatra.
met
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just have like a lot of fun. Like my sisters and I feel like really bonded over this album, and that was when that was something that like we could hate each other, but like we all thought that was really cool. So even though Abby was like off with Wayne and his like cool Jeep,
Fucking
like
Wayne.
one thing even Wayne was cool with was like me being like a nerd in the backseat, like singing.
That Jeep
songs.
was cool, though.
It was a pretty cool fucking Jeep,
That
you
is
guys.
cool
Yeah.
fucking Jeep. You
Pretty
gotta
cool
admit
fucking
that.
Jeep. Yeah.
This is one of the strangest episodes I've ever done. This is just so
like-
strange. Wait, do you have the track list up? Let's just go
Yeah,
down.
well, I got
Let's go
rid of
down.
it to
I mean,
look at
I-
Mark Scheinman's
Oh, you're looking at...
credits.
Okay. I doubled
He
over.
did Smash, too. He does all the music for Smash, which I'm a big fan of that
Really?
show. I know.
That's
I'm a big
great.
musical theater nerd, so that's
Are
why
you
I love this.
really?
He has huge
Do you
musical
watch
theater.
Glee?
I listen to Glee when I'm at work with my headphones on.
Okay.
So I don't have to really pay attention to the storyline, but if there's a song I like, I'll click over while I'm doing something.
Terrible.
Oh, there it
Glee.
is. Yeah,
Terrible.
there it is. Glee started out where I really liked
Have you watched
it.
Nashville? Have you
I
watched
have not
the-
watched Nashville, but
Okay.
Smash is just
Pretty
wonderful.
good.
I just
Pilot
love
for Nashville's
Smash.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Have you seen Smash? Did you?
Oh, of course I have.
Oh God, that's
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course I
don't
have.
know who's in it.
Angelica Houston is a little weird in
Yeah,
that show.
yeah.
She's an amazing actress, but something's going on that
Yeah.
makes it not amazing.
It's a paycheck show.
It is definitely a big paycheck show
So-
for a lot of people. It's just Glee for adults. That's all it is. It's Glee for
Okay.
adults.
Oh God. Isn't what's her name in that? The girl?
Oof. Yikes.
The one who isn't the other one?
Mick.
Not Catherine McPhee.
Oh.
Isn't Megan Hilty in that?
Megan Hilty.
Oh, Megan
Okay.
Hilty.
Yeah.
She's
You know
so
what?
great.
So many people were commenting on her arms, like when that show came out.
She's
God,
wild.
there's so many blogs about like how big her arms are.
Does she have big arms?
And no, she has normal sized arms. She's a very
is she?
fit girl,
Yeah.
but compared to like skinny Hollywood starlets,
Oh, yeah.
like I guess she's shorter. She's a little
Right.
more full figured.
Yeah, she's
but
I think she's a dancer too.
yeah, but everybody's like,
she's-
oh, her
she's
arms
amazing.
are so weird.
I saw her when she was in Wicked out
She's
here.
with people.
And
Oh, yeah.
she's amazing.
I saw her in it too.
Yeah.
Out here. Fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's great.
I went to go see her in it out here, but there was a understudy.
Oh,
I got to see the understudy.
Was it Wayne?
What?
Wayne.
Was it Wayne?
Was it Wayne in
Yeah.
a Jeep? No. No, but the understudy was so good, and her family was sitting right behind me. And at the end of the show, she was crying at the curtain call. Her family was crying. I was crying. I was like, she's so good, you guys. She should have it regularly. She should be an understudy. You're right. Like I cried so much during that performance of Wicked because I was so happy to see the understudies. At first, I get there and it's like in the program, and I'm like, oh, this fucking bullshit.
yeah.
I just dropped like what, and then I was like, oh my god. Like, what? Anyway, I thought it was really.
The understudies are often, if not just as good, better than some of the stars, because the stars are there for the money, because they're there because that's who's going to sell the tickets for a lot of these shows.
Yeah.
You see the understudy, and they're the one who's like, oh, this guy's
So
good.
fucking
We're
passionate.
gonna
I'm
put him."
glad I
Yeah.
didn't see Nathan Lane or Matthew Broderick in the producers when I saw it on Broadway.
Yeah?
I saw. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I was like, I just saw Matthew Broderick in Nice Work If You Can Get It when I was in New York.
Oh,
and
man.
it was
Is he any
with Kelly
good?
O'Hara. He's good for the part. For the
Okay.
role, he's great for it. Like
Okay.
soft shoe numbers and...
But is he still doing this voice whenever he does anything?
Yes,
because
he
it
is.
drives me fucking nuts.
I love him to death.
That
but
kind of sounds like Johnny Carson.
it is. It's a little midget Johnny Carson. But it's also apparently that's how you do my version of Matthew Broderick.
Yeah. He was great in it, though. Kelly O'Hara was great in
I
it,
wish I'd
too.
have seen him in the producers. I really don't.
Talk about a money-making scheme. The Gershwins got together and said, all right, we've got all this music from all these shows, from all of these years. We're going to hire someone to write a new musical. Use all this music. You don't have to write new music. Just use all of our old music and go write a musical. And now it's nominated for Best New Musical at the
Really?
Tonys. Yeah. It didn't win, but it won Best Supporting Actor,
show?
Best Actress. Nice Work If You Can Get It.
Oh.
That's
Broadway.
interesting. That's like the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band of musicals. Of Broadway musicals.
They should do that with more stuff like that. I mean, in a way,
Yeah, they should do it with like American Idiot. Green Day. They should do it with the Green. Did you guys see the Green Day musical?
No,
I love musicals. Hated it.
You didn't like it?
Oh my god! I went to go see it at the Amazon.
Yeah,
Everybody was having a bad night. Nobody was on key. Okay, I don't care about any of the characters. Like, you don't care about any of them.
You can't learn anything about them because they don't give you a story enough about it.
The music is fine, and then there's like a sex scene that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna care about. And I don't care that they're having sex. Like, nobody cares. And then at the end, the whole cast brings out their guitars and they just have like a jam session.
I didn't like that.
I mean, I know that this is gonna sound 90s, but so fucking gay. You know what I mean? Like, not in like a gay man kind of way, but in like really? I got up and left. Like, I was like, I am not sitting. I did not pay for a fucking frat house party. You know what I mean? Like, or like I was like, I am gonna beat the traffic and miss this jam band. Like, it was dumb. Like, they're just like, yeah, whoa, like we're having a great time. It was terrible. I hated it.
That makes me sad.
My manager took me. He's like, yeah, like we should go. It'll be like a bonding experience, something we can do together. And we're leaving. He's like, I'm so fucking sorry. I feel like this is really bad for like us. Like, this is bad, you know. I was like, chill out, dude. But yeah, it was bad.
Have you seen Book of Mormon?
I haven't seen Book of Mormon. I really want to. I really want to. That's another one that I'm like, okay, I've heard the music to it, and I'm afraid it might be like my other, Trey Parker, Matt Stone projects where I love the music, but I never see the show.
Oh, it's amazing.
But, I hear it's really great.
It's great. Gavin Creel, he was nominated for Tony for Hair when it was most recently on Broadway. He plays... What, am I nerdy?
No, I'm
No, it's cute. I didn't know you were such a musical theater nerd.
Yeah. He plays Elder Price, which is the main character, and he's so phenomenal. He's great. I like the whole show. The one song I hated from the soundtrack was Spooky Mormon Hell Dream. I hated it from the soundtrack. And then when you see the show, I'm like, wow, it makes sense now and I like it. It's funny and it works. I'm like, great. I still can't listen to it on the soundtrack. It's so Trey Parker. It's so like their rock stuff that they did. It's like, where everything else is really musical theater. Hasadiga, Evil Y, and all those. They're really dancey.
But then it's like
and this one's just like this
song.
Big, like metal song in the middle with Satan and Hitler's raping his dad. It's like, this is fucked up. It was great though. It was wonderful.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Isn't the guy who originated that part or one of the parts on a sitcom?
Yeah, and The New Normal.
The New Normal. Yeah. He's so dapper and handsome and
I love
shiny. So shiny.
He's so good.
If I was a gay, I'd gay all over him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Get all gay on that.
They developed that show based on him and Josh Gad. They just had them and worked it.
Do you watch the show?
The New Normal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched first 3 episodes.
Did you hear about all that bullshit that they're talking about redheads in that episode?
No.
Yeah. They're like, what if they want a baby so bad, but they don't want him to be redhead?
They were gonna test it for all the things that you prenatal
for the ginger gene.
That's not right.
It's just terrible. And this is something that Matt Stone and Trey Parker completely have started with this. I didn't even see the episode of their ginger hate episode of South Park. Gingers Have No Soul. I didn't have to see that episode. I knew every fucking line from that shit because strangers felt compelled to like just be assholes, and I was like, I gotta watch this episode. I'm like, it's pretty funny, but come on, guys, inappropriate.
You have a wonderful song for your kind by Tim Minchin, who's given a great defense. Have you heard that?
I think I have. Like, he's a pianist.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me the link to that. How's it go?
Only a ginger can call another ginger.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
Yeah, he says it's just 6 little letters. They're harmless. A couple of G's, an I and an E, an R and an N. Just 6 little letters, all jumbled together. That's give it. It's about how much hate those 6 letters jumbled together have.
It's awful. It's really terrible.
Yeah.
And every time I think it's done, it's over with, then that kind of bullshit happens. Because okay, I was at this voiceover audition, and there was this little ginger kid. He kind of had like a bowl cut, like bright hair, like bright freckles, and he's sitting there. And at the time, I was doing this thing where I was trying to take pictures of every redheaded person that I see, just to see how many I see. And,
do you do that often? Would you walk into the mall?
when I think about it, yeah.
Get away from my son!
Well, that was sort of happening. So his mom had like long dark hair and kind of like olive skin, and he was sitting there with these bright, and he was sitting in the Indian position, or the Native American. I can say it, I'm Indian.
Yeah.
But he's got his fingers in the, whatever, this like like, you know, thumb to index, and he's got his eyes closed, and then they come out and they like call his name, and he gets up and he leaves, and I noticed that he had a black eye, and I was like, hey, so your son's sort of like into meditating, huh? Like, I get it, like, I'm totally like, and she's like, well, it's something that we're trying. We just pulled him out of school because he gets picked on so much. That's why he has the black eye. Because of the whole kick a ginger day thing.
Oh my God.
And then, like, every time people do that, like, adults joke about it, whatever, but, like, kids, like, are beating the shit out of each other.
Oh my God.
And she pulled him out of school and, like, has him meditating at, like, age 9 because he gets picked on so much.
Pulling him out of school? She should take him to self-defense class.
I know.
It's not like I'm going to teach him. Do you know that the middleweight
funny.
champion of the world right now is a ginger?
No, I don't know that.
He is a ginger American, sorry.
Oh.
He is, actually he's Mexican.
Uh-huh.
He's Mexican, born
Okay,
and raised
so
in
he's
Mexico.
Mexican. So he's
but
Mexican.
he's red hair and freckles and everything. He got picked on
Is
his
he
whole
attractive?
life. I think so. I mean,
All right,
I'm a boxing fan. I don't know.
How many attractive redheaded males do you know? And I mean, maybe South Park had a good point when they did their episode, because I've met 2 like attractive redheaded males that I actually think are attractive. Then otherwise they're just terrible. I mean, look at Blake Griffin. I mean, that is a butterface. He's got a great body, but that face, you know what I mean? Like,
all right, I'm getting you a photo.
What would Brian Boitano do if he was here right now? He'd make a plan and he'd follow through. That's what Brian Boitano do.
When Brian Boitano was in the Olympics skating for the gold, he did 2 style cows and a triple Lutz while wearing a blindfold.
When Brian Boitano was in the Alps fighting grizzly bears, he used his magical fire breath and saved the maidens fair. So what would Brian Boitano do if he were here today? I'm sure he'd kick an ass or 2. That's what Brian Boitano do.
His name is Saul Alvarez, and his nickname is Cinnamon Stick. And
that sounds like a dick joke. Aw.
Sounds racist.
He looks 12.
he's 20 years old. He's 41-0.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a badass too.
But look at that face, though.
You think that's?
I wouldn't have sex with that face.
I'd fuck him.
Well, here's the deal. but that's
wouldn't?
because
Look
you're
at that
going
body.
gay this episode.
Yeah.
It's a great body. No, he is attractive, but here's the
Yeah.
thing. Redheads don't have sex with redheads, otherwise we wouldn't be a dying race. You know what I mean? Like, if we found each
Right.
other attractive,
What about
we wouldn't
Scottish
be...
Look at
people?
those
Scottish
come out.
people
Look at
gotta be
those
fucking
freckles come
Scottish
out in
people.
the-
Okay,
What
he's kind
about
of cute.
only
The
dudes?
freckles in the sun
Sunlight.
right there.
Oh, right.
I hope he
yeah.
has sunscreen on.
What
in
about
that?
that? What about that Ron Weasley boy? That little Rupert Grint. He's a
Oh.
handsome little gent. No. What about Amy Pond from Doctor Who?
Okay.
I know she's not
females
a
are
dude.
different. Females are different, though.
What? Whoa.
Very
whoa,
biased.
whoa,
How
whoa,
can
whoa.
you
Hold
be-
on. She
Very-
just said females are different from males.
In the ginger.
No, I don't
Especially the
understand what
ones
she's
that live on the East Coast versus the ones that live on the West Coast. No, but,
next.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. You're fighting for equality, and yet you're like, but not these ones.
It's
over
segregated
here.
but equal. You know what I mean? No, it is. Well, okay. I was going to an audition over on the Sony lot, and you get one of those fancy walk-ons, which means you have to walk really far from the parking lot over to where the casting office is. I'm coming out of my audition, not feeling really great, but I'm wearing like a dress. I had to dress up for like cute girlfriend, and I'm walking past these elephant doors, and some fat grip goes, "Red in the head, fire in the hole." And something took me right back to high school, and I got like so like upset, and I look up and like Liev Schreiber's like walking towards me, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Oh, like I should just keep walking. And I was like, no, you know what? I'm not letting him get away with that. Not letting him get away with that. And then I hear them laughing like, oh, fire crash, like, blah blah blah. So I walk back, and where the doors open, I go, good one. What are you, in high school? Oh my god. And then I just embarrassingly like walk away. And I went to my car and I cried. For some reason I like cried. I was like, 1, ashamed that my comeback was the worst. 2, that like I would let some dumb fat grip get to me. But 3, guys, ginger hate is real, and it's something we should talk about. And we did. So
We did. So
I think we covered that.
We got our quota taken care of.
But I tied it in the new normal.
Yeah.
And South Park thing. I mean, it all
and Book of Mormon, it all came around.
came around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I bent over laughing listening to Uncle Fucka.
Yeah.
When I first saw it in the theater, because I saw it in theater with my sister, who I'm trying to think, wasn't it rated R?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was 18. I guess she could have gotten in with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't
right,
have
that
to.
makes sense. Yeah,
just
you're right.
long as
Okay.
Yeah, you just have to have supervision.
Yeah, because boy, that's just
How much younger is she
inappropriate
than
film.
you?
4 years.
4 years?
So she was
Okay.
14.
All right.
Yeah.
I was 18 or 9. When did this come out? 80 or 99?
Yeah.
80.
98 or 99?
It was 99.
99.
Yeah.
Okay, so she was 15.
Off the top of my head, I'm not. This is somebody's
just
gonna,
even though you
we're gonna
hadn't-
get emails.
That's fine. We're gonna get emails about this not being
Fucking
about the
idiot!
album
It
at
was
all.
89. 99.
Yeah, I was like 13 or 14.
Yeah. Okay.
Where did you go see it? Oneana. The mall?
Oneana 1 and 2.
Oh, the 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's a good theater.
Yeah.
Yep. You were gonna say something.
I was just thinking, we only had one theater in my hometown, and it had one screen, but kind of like Baptist owned it, so like they wouldn't show any radar stuff. So my mom would have to take us to Bakersfield, which is like an hour and a half away to go to the movies. But she was
Really?
fine with us watching rated R stuff. But like for some reason she just didn't think South Park was funny. But then once she thought it was funny, and I think the soundtrack sort of swayed her.
Yeah.
We played in the car all the time, and she thought it was really funny.
that awful, filthy shit.
But I yeah.
It's the same thing happened with The Simpsons. It was like a lot of people were really reticent to like The Simpsons. I'm saying religious or even conservative. And now they've turned around and it's like they have books like The Gospel According to Homer, which takes the Bible and then like takes things that Homer says and tries to tie them together. But at first they were so against. I got suspended for wearing a shirt that said, "I'm Bart Simpson, who the hell are you?" I got sent out of school because it said hell. Yeah, it was the first season. Yeah, go home. You got to change that shirt. Don't come back for the day.
That was the first season?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And then now it's the same thing with South Park. And now people realize how intelligent it is.
Yeah.
Not just how funny it is, which it is, but it's so intelligent.
Yeah, and
too.
it's weird that it like took them a while, but I think because they're able to be so topical with it, so that when there's like something really big in the news and they can point at it, and, like that's all of a sudden when people are like, oh, okay. But yeah, it is weird how it like sort of takes a minute to sway people.
No one is off limits for them. And a lot of people say that when they're doing their comedy, no one's off limits, and then they hold certain groups off limits.
Right.
They really have no qualms about anything. They go after the religious right. They go after the atheists. They go after every group of religion in the world.
Anybody with too loud of an opinion.
Yeah.
I like that. I think this one. I still think Team America, as far as films goes, a better satire. Like my two favorite war satires are Duck Soup and Team America. I mean, they're very opposites, but they're my two favorites. But I still fucking.
What about
love
Major
this.
Pain?
That was the worst thing you could have said. Next to Sergeant Bilko, the movie. That is the worst possible thing you could have said.
Do you really don't have Stripes up there, in all seriousness? In your
the thing is, I didn't grow up with Stripes. I like the film, but I haven't seen it more than twice because I didn't grow up with it. There are a bunch of 80s movies, and I will not name them because I will get shit for it, that I have not seen, that I need to see.
Yeah.
I had two older brothers that were 10 years older than me, so I grew up with Stripes, and every time there was an 80s movie out, even if I was 10 years old, I was watching it. They were like 18. They're like, this is the funniest movie ever!
Well, it's really weird how I know a lot of people who like missed that stuff in their childhood, and like they're not making an effort to go back and see it.
Yeah.
Like my ex-boyfriend, one of the main reasons I think we broke up is because I was like, I can't believe you haven't seen Goonies. I put it in. 5 minutes in, he's like, I don't want to watch it. I'm bored. I'm really bored.
I know
and I was
a lot
like,
of people who say it
this is
doesn't
a
hold up.
sign.
I know a lot of people say it doesn't hold up. For me, because I grew up with it, I fucking love that movie.
Yeah.
We performed that movie a couple times. Yeah.
I had because you have a Blazing Saddles poster on your wall. I have the same poster, and it's also really tattered all around it.
Yeah, that's a good one out here.
It's the best one.
But
We did this
I
last
had
time.
we had a beta player, and we would record movies on our beta player. And I had on one beta tape Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein on the same tape because my mom really liked Mel Brooks. And when I was in 6th grade, I was throwing a slumber party, and I thought it would be really great to watch Young Frankenstein at my slumber party. Everyone got bored. Everyone talked at school about how lame my party was. But my dad,
the greatest party ever.
Seriously.
my dad, who was like, so like he was so like mean all the time, and you always just wanted to please him, and he was never like really warming and stuff. When I would have friends over like my party, I think he could see that like the party was not going well, and the girls were like not interested in this movie I was making them watch, because I'm like, Frau Blucher, you know what I mean? Like, I thought it was so funny. And I would like, a joke would happen, like walk this way or something, I'd be like, right, and I'd like look at my friends like to gauge the reaction, and they were just like, no, like we want to play murder or like whatever. And so my dad came in with a bunch of candy, like, hey guys, I have candy, and they were like, oh thank God. And then I went in the kitchen and had candy, and then from then on I was always afraid to like throw parties. But that, I still think, like, I fucked up our beta player because I want to see what happened if I put a magnet in it. But if I hadn't done that, I would still like, I felt like that was the best like beta tape. I watched that beta tape over and over and over.
Those are the two best movies pretty much ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, people that, like, haven't seen them now, and I'm like, you have to watch them, and it is a bummer because, like, yeah, like, they're not gonna like it as much. That's just how it is.
Probably not. I do feel, though, like Blazing Saddles has got enough social satire going on. I mean, if you've at least watched old horror movies, Young Frankenstein should still resonate.
Right.
Maybe. Definitely Blazing Saddles, if only because racism hasn't quite gone away yet. I don't know if you've noticed.
I was just gonna say, black jokes are always funny, right, guys? I don't think that's going away anytime soon. Secondly, like with Young Frankenstein, the problem is there's been so many funny horror movies that now people are like, oh, they're stealing from like Shaun of the Dead or like whatever, you know, like. Right. But yeah, like, black jokes are funny. I was just talking with my buddy Dave Klein. Like, he went to go see some stand-up comedy. He's like, yeah, like it was like Black Night or whatever, and it was like a urban night, as they call it. He's like, man, it's been a while since I've seen like a stand-up just tell like I'm black and I'm gonna tell like a black joke, and he said there's just one comic did like 10 minutes on I'm gonna eat pussy, and he was like, I feel like this is a good ethnic night for me. He's like he's like a well put together like Jewish dude, and he's like, I felt like it was really well. I'm like, yeah, like I don't think. I mean, not that eating pussy is a black thing. That's not is it? I don't know. I hope not. I've been doing it so long. Maybe
next time they don't get kicked in. That's not for you.
Oh no, that is a stereotype, right? That like black guys really like to go down on women.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not.
No, that's a stereotype. Yeah.
Yeah, and white guys hate it. Yeah. It's the worst. Is this how you guys normally do your podcast?
Oh yeah. I'm just talking about eating pussy, black joke. We've covered the two things we usually cover by the end of the show.
Well, back to South Park. They love to eat pussy on that show, or pussy jokes.
Yeah,
it's very true.
But the musical was good.
Bombs are flying, people are dying, children are crying, politicians are lying too. Cancer is killing, Texaco's spilling. The whole world's gone to hell, but how are you? I'm super! Thanks for asking. All things considered, I couldn't be better, I must say. I'm feeling super, no, nothing bugs me. Everything is super when you're, don't you think I look cute in this hat? I'm so sorry, Mr. Cripple, but I just can't feel too bad for you right now, because I'm feeling so insanely super that even the fact that you can't walk can't bring me down.
Well, here's the thing. We always talk. I mean, this is obviously one of those things where you weren't prepared to talk about a specific track, but that's okay because like it's a whole album and it was an experience. You talked about. Did you make friends with comedy, like over comedy?
Totally.
You clearly bonded with your siblings.
Oh, totally. And my cousins, my cousins used to watch Conan. They were really into Conan, and they would really watch South Park all the time. And my Aunt Susie would like let them watch that, and then we'd go over there, and then I was like, I know this music, you know. And then all of a sudden, I was like better friends with my cousin, and they were the ones who had the VHS, and that's how I was actually able to actually watch it because my mom let me watch it at my cousin's house.
Okay.
But it's weird. Like she let me watch like what's that movie where with the pig raping? And the
Deliverance? Oh.
Because where we lived, people used to always be like, oh my God, it's like you live in Deliverance. So my mom was like, I'll let you watch the movie so you know about it. And then, like, we could watch any sci-fi rated R thing or you know, any, like, scary movie. Battlefield Earth. Very scary. Is this, like, just the podcast where we, like, name drop the worst movies from our childhood? You talked about Eddie on your podcast with Jesse. You guys were trying to talk about Eddie. You're like, what's that Whoopi Goldberg basketball movie? Where she like gets and you guys said Joanna Man, which is so not accurate.
Not remotely.
But those trolls will get you. But yeah, what was I talking about? Pussy, right? No, wait.
No. Were we talking about Jumpin' Jack Flash?
Yes, we were.
Oh, was it Jumpin' Jack Flash?
I love
that movie, by the way. She did a couple
way.
basketball movies.
Jumpin' Jack Flash was not one of them.
Oh.
No.
Right.
She has a jersey on the cover, though. I think she has a
She might well.
So that automatically in my head, that's a basketball.
That movie's a movie that taught me how to do a Jonathan Pryce impression. That's what's so
let's
great
hear
about
it.
that movie. No, I'm not going to do it.
Does it sound like you're Midget Carson?
It's
Hi, I'm Jonathan Pryce.
No.
These are great.
I'm glad you picked up the microphone to do that because I think it really helped, and I think it really
I had
probably
to get him a
sounds a lot
character
better.
because he only voiceovered in that movie except for the last scene. So you know.
Yeah, no, we were talking about the VHS tape and your cousins.
Oh, my cousins, yeah. No, I mean it really did. You know, and as a comic, so I started telling jokes when I was 10. Like the first time I like got on stage in front of an audience and told jokes, I was 10.
Shit.
Now, granted, my mom, I felt like I was writing it, but I'm pretty sure my mom probably wrote all of it. You know, like we recently had a mountain lion at the house, and like I was telling jokes about how it's weird to live near mountain lions, and all my humor was like super clean. And so she would have me watch Bill Cosby special, Seinfeld, Red Skelton.
Awesome.
I would watch like all these comics because she would show me like, see, like they're really funny, but they're also really clean. Like she always wanted me to like keep it really clean. And then I think this was like the first time that like she was admitting like, yes, that's very funny, and it's not really clean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's when there was that, and then also because I was getting bullied a lot, my cousin Jared was like, hey, you have to give like comebacks. He's like, you have to, you know, he's like, if somebody says like, hey, you're stupid, you have to say like, bite me. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And then that's when I started to get like mean, and that's when I would tell jokes that weren't like clean, like, and sometimes they weren't clever. Like they'd be like, you're so fucking stupid, like your freckles look like you were standing behind a screen as somebody threw cow shit at you. Like kids would say stuff like that, and I'd be like, well, at least my parents aren't divorced. You know what I mean? Like, it would be stuff that's like not funny, but I know would make them cry.
Oh yeah. Had the same experience.
And like because my comebacks first were stupid. Yeah, it's like, well, you did really bad on the math test. You know, you have a nice Jeep. But
Wayne.
But that was like she was actually admitting, and we were actually allowing, like, we had a lot of rated R like stuff in our home, but not comedy stuff. So it was nice to like actually see somebody being really funny and like pushing that envelope, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, and my aunt was always a little bit more edgy. You know, she watched a lot of MTV and, you know, very liberal. And so it was interesting being in their house. And then that's also why I liked Conan, was like the same cousins, like really liked Conan. So I started watching a lot of Conan.
He's an attractive ginger.
He's, you know, that is a ginger.
What about Red Skelton? He's an attractive ginger.
You know, it's all black and white. It's really hard to tell.
Here, I'll find you
it's
a
mostly
color
black
picture
and
of
white.
a young Red Skelton.
A young Red Skelton?
Yes! He was a handsome gent. He wasn't as handsome as Lucille Ball, who's in a movie with, let's see, Red Skelton.
Well, my dad's name is Red. His name's Red Bolt. And
that's the best name on the planet.
I know, it's a pretty kick-ass name.
Where are young pictures?
But pictures...
That's
a great picture.
Wet.
I think
look, there's a handsome young man. Look at him.
That guy's at least 47.
He looks like
he looks at least 47.
He looks like a boxer.
That's the problem. He was 22 and he looked 47. Oh wait, there's a super young Red Skelton. I've never seen one that young.
Ooh, was he ever that young?
Yeah, I want that hair.
Look at that hairline.
God,
yeah,
I want that hair.
That's pretty nice.
I want any hair. It's nice hair. It's good stuff. Yeah.
But my dad's black and white photos are like kind of the same. You can see his freckles. Like there's this black and white photo of him in high school, and you can see his freckles, and it's black and white, but you can tell that kid's a fucking ginger. You know what I mean? Like it's like it looks like it's so bright. And my parents went to the same high school, but they never knew each other because they did not run in the same circles, and she would have not dated him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They met on a blind date like years later. But my dad's friends from high school say that like he would get picked on, like because you used to have to shower naked with other dudes in PE.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And so he, like my dad's friend was like, he only got called fire crotch once, and then after that fight, people didn't call him that anymore. And so he was just like a Wrangler wearing, white t-shirt, like, dude.
That's awesome.
But my mom has brown hair, and I'm the only one with red hair in my family.
That's interesting.
And I'm the only one who like tells jokes. But I think it was my sisters used to use it against me all the time, and
Really?
I really feel like it's how I developed like. A lot of my it was a lot of comedy comes from defense.
Sure.
And I remember one time we were driving past a Deja Vu in Bakersfield, and how on the outside it says hundreds of beautiful girls, 3 ugly ones.
No, I didn't.
Well, in Bakersfield it does. I don't know.
It does?
Yeah, I don't know if they all say that. I thought they did, but the one in Bakersfield says that. And we're driving by, and my sister Abby goes, and 3 ugly ones. You'd be one of the ugly ones because nobody wants to see a white, freckly ass on stage. I'm 12. She says this to me. She's 6 years older than me. And so I just go, well, at least I don't have acne, right? Because I'm 12 and I haven't, like, hit puberty yet. She was so upset. She got so upset. It wasn't even a joke, but it was just, like, me, like, trying to defend myself. But she was making a joke about it. And then my mom got on me and was like, you do not say that kind of stuff to your sister. That is mean. That cuts to the core. And I was like, she just called me ugly. And she said that I wouldn't be able to strip. I can strip if I want to, Like, we had this ridiculous fight about it. But my sisters would always make fun of the fact that I would sunburn all the time because they would tan,
Right.
They were like rodeo queens. Ugh, so pretty. Yeah, now they're both married with kids. Ugh. I mean, not that I want to be. Who wants kids? But I really, and now I have a lot of clean humor, but I really only like the stuff that really pushes the line.
Do you seek that out in your humor? Do you, when you're writing, do you seek out, all right, I'm going to try to stay clean. I'm going to try to, or is it just come across that way? Is it just...
I kind of just let it come out as it comes out. And a lot of it ends up being, like, clean, but maybe about, like, an edgier topic.
Okay.
Or sometimes I'll be like, okay, I could probably take these fucks out of here. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I could probably clean this up. I could probably call them breasts instead of tits. And then all of a sudden it's, like, really clean.
Yeah.
Because, like, I told one joke recently about how, like, because I get sunburned so much and you only get freckles where you sunburn,
Sure.
It looks like I'm wearing a white tank top all the time when I'm naked because I don't have any freckles there. I'm making out with my boyfriend and he's like, oh, take your top off. And I'm like, it is off. Can you see my lightly purplish nipples? Because redheads have purple nipples. They change with our body temperature. But like that's a clean joke.
Yeah.
But I think I used to be like, can't you see like my tits or like something? I don't know. And I was like, oh, I just dropped the tits.
Yeah.
But tits is pretty funny.
It is pretty funny.
Tits is pretty funny.
It is funny.
Yeah. But I like that because like, the South Park guys are able to like, send a message sort of. And I don't ever try to like send a message, but at least they talk about stuff everybody's talking about but doesn't want to talk about, but then they do it in a way that's really hilarious and clean enough to be on television. So, I mean, that's something. Yeah. But I really feel like now like I'm
well, they've pushed a lot of that to make it clean enough to be on television.
Yeah.
They pushed so hard for a lot of the jokes they won't give up.
Yeah.
That they've set the standard. Okay, we can say this now because we already have.
Seriously.
Well, man, and they've opened the door for so many people. I mean, like, do you guys watch Tosh? That show is so, like, they had a video of a girl, like, giving a guy a hand job in a park. And, like, yes, his pants were on, but, like, she pulls her hands out and, like, wipes the cum on, like, grass. Oh. And I was like, this is on television, and then
Christ.
He's making, like, cum jokes and, like, all this stuff. But, like, there's no... Yes, it was funny. But I was watching with my mom, and it was uncomfortable.
Yeah,
But there's no way he would be able to do something like that if, like, South Park hadn't been, like, banging down the doors,
God has smiled upon you this day. The fate of a nation in your hands. And blessed be the children we who fight with all our bravery till only the righteous stand. You see the distant flames, they bellow in the night. You fight in all our names for what we know is right. And when you all get shot and cannot carry on, though you die, la resistance lives on. You may get stabbed in the head with a dagger or a sword. You may be burned to death or skinned alive or worse. But when they torture you, you will not feel the need to run, for though you die, la resistance lives on.
Rape Canada! Rape Canada! Because the country's gone awry, tomorrow night these freaks will cry!
Tomorrow night, our lives will change. Tomorrow night, we'll be entertained. An execution, what a sight. Tomorrow night.
Yeah. We have covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
I want to make sure that you can promote some things that are happening and going on.
Okay.
And if only because we've got about 9 minutes before the next one starts. So
okay.
So 9 minutes promotion, go.
9 minutes.
Yeah, 9 minutes.
That's a long time. I have time to sing a song. Okay, well, as we were talking about the Nerdist stuff that I'm doing, I'm doing this show called Dork Fork, which is
awesome.
Fandom meets food, and it's basically based off my friends when we used to like throw parties and watch movies and make meals that are inspired by that. Whether they're lazy, like we're watching The Big Lebowski and we just get in and out and weed, or if we or if you like actually like cook stuff. So the next episode is airing next Friday, which is, I can't think of the date right now. Today's the, anyway, it comes out right before The Walking Dead. It's going to be the launch of the Nerdist Walking Dead weekend. And Chris Hardwick is our guest. And we make a lot of like fun Walking Dead inspired dishes.
That's awesome. Gross
and it's really, it's really gross and it's fun. And there's an appearance by a zombie, spoiler alert. And, but the show is really fun because, like, we got an art department, and I was like, I wanted to look like the kitchen was in an apocalypse, and so the kitchen's, like, all dressed up. I have, like, a really cool, like, legit, like, sheriff, like, Rick costume,
nice.
Which I'm very excited about, and I probably will just do it for Halloween because it's so kick-ass. But then Hardwick comes on, and the dishes are really fun, and we have a blog that you can, like, go to the blog and download the recipes and make them yourself and stuff.
Sweet.
So, so it's ideas for that. And then a comedy musical, which hopefully we'll be getting, it's supposed to get a run soon at UCB, so we'll see. But my buddy Ben Simon wrote a musical called La 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 LA, and it's basically like Avenue Q, but for LA with puppets.
Awesome.
Very fun.
Sweet.
Very fun. So his name's Ben Simon, and he has a really funny Tumblr. So you should follow him on Twitter and all that stuff. I'm on Twitter, Andie Bolt, ANDIEBOLT. Tweet me. And then, gosh, I don't know. Like, I'm just doing like a lot of stand-up shows. Mainly it's the Dork Fork stuff, and then one thing I'm really excited about is that you guys heard these GoPro cameras? cameras?
Yeah,
so this isn't something you guys are going to be able to see anytime soon. But I'm using my GoPro to shoot an entire feature film on. I'm going to shoot a whole feature on the GoPro, and I think it's going to be really fun. So anyway,
awesome.
That's like a project I'm working on right now that I think will be really, really cool. What else am I plugging?
I don't know.
I'm going to be on this podcast, so download it. And be sure to give it lots of good feedback on the internets.
I will say that Dork Fork is awesome.
Dork
I've
Fork is
already
pretty
watched
fun,
it,
right?
and I like it.
Yeah.
I didn't get to watch the Dexter episode yet, but it looked amazing.
Dexter episode is better. I really like the Doctor Who episode, but we had like such a quick turnaround that the editing process was really quick.
Okay.
But I still think it was really fun, and Alden Brown was like crazy and great. Awesome. And Bria Grant is in the Dexter episode, and she was fantastic. And then Hardwick is like, because The Walking Dead is something I do like nerd out a lot. It is that show that like I get really excited when it's like gonna come on, because I love zombies, love Shaun of the Dead. I've written so much zombie stuff, and I'm so like sad that like the market is like saturated.
Yeah. It's hard.
Because I really wanted to do, like, I've written a lot of stuff for, it's like a buddy comedy where these two girls, they get dumped and then they decide to get really super high and, like, veg out in front of the TV, but then the apocalypse happens. They don't know if they're high or if it's the apocalypse. And it's called Apocalypse. Oh, man, like, why isn't anybody buying that? So anyway, so I nerd out about zombie stuff, and so I think the episode's going to be really fun, and of course, Chris Hardwick is always a delight.
Yes.
Always a delight. Yeah. Very funny. He has the, anyway, he's got cool stuff when you watch the episode. But thanks for watching it.
It was good. It was exciting. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah.
I've said many times that you're a genius, and I'm very excited that you're doing things that people are seeing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean people saw you get raped, and that was great.
And that was really great. Well, it's like I kind of got really into doing improv shows and sketch shows around LA and stuff, but it's like, I don't know, a part of that, it's really, I love being live on stage, but you do that performance and then it's like done, it's over, and that's kind of it. So I'm kind of focusing more on doing more stuff that'll be everlasting. and put it up on things like MySpace, guys.
MySpace is gonna take down Facebook. Have you seen the new promo video?
No.
There's still money in those? They're still putting money into that thing?
Timberlake bought it for $6 million.
Timberlake bought MySpace.
And he's redesigned the whole thing where now it's going to be a basically like TweetDeck where your Twitter and your Facebook and your MySpace and everything are going to be one combined, so you can just log in and you'll see one scroll instead of 50 scrolls.
He buy it because he was in the social network and he's like, whoa.
Yes, it's pretty funny, but from the video you're going, they did really good production on this video, and it'd be really ironic and hilarious if MySpace took down Facebook.
No, that'd be amazing.
That would be great.
I'm
the video's cool.
Yeah.
Or did he invest because of the In Time movie he was in? He was like, time is ticking. I better do something.
He needs some more money. He needs some more numbers.
I need some more time money.
Yeah.
Well, this has been an awesome episode.
This has been really fun.
You should come on again so we can talk about some specific tracks on some albums.
Yeah.
But when you've got time. You're busy lady.
Time. But thank you guys so much for having me.
Yeah,
and this is a really fun podcast, and it's very nostalgic. It's a very nostalgic cast.
That's the point of it. Tell Chris Hardwick to come on the show.
I will. I'll tell him to come.
I've never asked anybody outright, tell Chris Hardwick to come on the show.
He only listens to me. I mean, I will just call him right when I leave here, and he'll be here. And what are you doing in 30 minutes? Getting ginger gill. Hey, I've been laying on the ginger gill lately, guys. I just get really feminist, and I get very gingerist.
That's fine.
Lately, it's really coming out of me, so I apologize, but
it's okay.
What's happened recently?
Oh man, everything's happened. What's with women in our society right now? You know, when is that equality gonna happen?
Right.
And then rights for gingers. You know what I mean? Because there
Pretty
is
soon
just
we'll even have a black guy as president.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see a redhead be president. There's something I'd like to see.
That's true. There's probably been one. A lot of those guys are in black and white.
That's true. How are we supposed to know? There's no way we could find out.
I think Lincoln
was. Maybe. Yeah, clearly. Lincoln was.
You can't tell.
He had a dark brown beard, but up here, what was covered by the top half?
No, I saw that documentary where he was killing.
It's a burgundy red.
It was a
vampires.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm pretty.
Right.
He didn't have red
That's
hair.
the documentary that stars. I can't make the joke because I can't. My brain is shit right now.
Oh,
shit.
Shit for brains.
Shit for brains. My brain is shit for brains.
Nice.
Daniel Day-Lewis. So anyway.
Yep.
I want you to, everybody, to listen to this show that you already listened to. Oh, my brain's gone right now. I have no idea what I'm saying. But Andie, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.
And everybody, thank you for listening. And as always, have a good thing. Comedy on Vinyl is a production of Stolen Dress Entertainment. It is produced by Mike Warden and is hosted and edited by Jason Klamm. Visit stolendress.com to listen to our other podcasts, read our blogs, read our tweets, watch our videos, and read our books. Please subscribe on iTunes, rate us highly, and write your reviews. You can follow us on facebook.com/comedyonvinyl and Twitter @comedyonvinyl.
From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for